Giuliani filed for bankruptcy after the lawsuit came down last December. Filing was dismissed in July, with the judge finding that Giuliani wasn't being transparent about his assets as required by someone trying to get bankruptcy protection. By the way, the former mayor was also disbarred in New York a few weeks ago, and earlier this year he lost his gig on a leading talk radio station over his refusal to stop spreading lies about the 2020 election. So it has been a very tough time for the former mayor. But it's still hard to believe he's going to actually lose everything. Is the court actually going to enforce all of this? Let's ask Ken Turkel, a well-known attorney who's represented multiple high-profile people in defamation cases, including Hulk Hogan, in his lawsuit against Gawker Media. Thanks so much for coming on the show. Appreciate it. How would this work? Are there any tactics that Giuliani's team can now try to stop them from taking his stuff?
They've tried the tactics. It's interesting. The judge recognizes in this what happens in every one of these cases. Your main barrier, the best obstacle you can put up to collection, is to post a supersedious bond. I talked on Chris's program about the Trump judgment from the Attorney General, and there was so much bond discussion in some of these Trump cases. That's an expensive bond, Dan. It's not cheap. It's a $150 million judgment you're bonding off. Depending on your federal district, there'll be a buffer on top of that for interest. I think down here in Florida, we certainly have that. And so you've got to have real money to bond it off. You can't just post a $150 million bond. That's what normally happens. You file your appeal, you challenge the judgment. This is a large judgment. These are exceptionally hard to get these kinds of numbers in defamation cases in any case. But he couldn't do that. In Florida, there is one thing, Dan, I think you mentioned it, and that is we have a homestead exemption. You can't execute on someone's homestead down here. And that is sacrosanct under Florida law. They are trying to argue that down, I believe, in the Southern District of Florida, or maybe in state court down that way. I didn't see that in the order I had read that articulated all these different items. But the bottom line is he may be able to say that, but everything else is going to receiver and private auction. It's draconian. It's a tough order, man.
So you actually think that in 7 days, his stuff is going to go into a receivership and the plaintiffs are ultimately going to get it?
Yeah, that's how it works. I mean, they docket the judgment up there. New York civil practice law rules 5255 and 5258 allow the judge broad discretion to order these items to be executed upon. That's what you do, a writ of execution. Under New York law, they call it a turnover order. He has ordered that. He's ordered that it go to receiver to be sold and to satisfy judgment. For instance, when we got Hogan, I use Hogan, we had a $140 million judgment. Gawker files bankruptcy. In the bankruptcy cases where essentially you start litigating their ability to pay and all that. In this case, Giuliani files bankruptcy, but it gets dismissed.
Right.
Once that bankruptcy gets dismissed, you're at the women caprice of regular execution.
Wow. Let me play a piece of this is Ruby Freeman, one of the plaintiffs after the verdict in December.
Money will never solve all of my problems. I can never move back into the house that I called home. I will always have to be careful about where I go and who I choose to share my name with. I miss my home, I miss my neighbors, and I miss my name.
You know, I think the reason I'm asking you so many questions in disbelief that he's actually going to have to turn over this is I remember, for example, in the O.J. Simpson case, right? $33 million judgment to start. It ended up ballooning to, $100+ million. And they were never able to quite get it, right? He was able to always kind of avoid it. And I think the reason for that is because there were no identifiable assets the way Giuliani has, right?
Yeah, it's generally what happens. O.J. was, we call it judgment proof, right? If you don't have anything, they can't collect anything. He had some memorabilia, I think, that was an issue, but he was pretty tapped out, as I recall. When you have an individual defendant that is liquid, that has, when I say liquid, you can liquidate these assets that have high value. That's what you do. They get sold on the courthouse steps normally.
Wow.
The judge here had the ability under New York civil practice rules 5258 to appoint a receiver, broad discretion for the receiver to sell at private auction because these are specialty items, and I think that's the right call.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your screen, and don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.